4, 3. Hello YouTube and welcome to the Veedverks Gunman Truck Series race here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're here for the ultimate tailgating 265 lapper on a 22-year-old mile-and-a-half. What I would think you could call asphalt, but I don't know what this surface is at this point. Surface. It's a rumble strip. Anyway, 21 trucks are ready to take the green here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway at Hampton, Georgia. And let's go through our starting lineup. In row 1, we got the 45 and the 87. Row 2, we got the 13 and the 52. Row 3, we've got the 88 and the 02. Row 4, we got the 3 and the 22. Row 5, we've got the 5 and the 16. Row 6, we got the 2 and the 17. Row 7, we got the 44 and the 27. Row 8, we got the 24 and the 20. Row 9, we have the 18, the 33. Row 10, we've got the 1 and the 54. And rounding out the field, the number 15, the Spooby, due to pre-race mishaps. So you have our unimproved adjustments, have them at the back of the field. So we've got we got a fruit leading this field. The watermelon truck, the 45, will lead him to green alongside the neon yellow number 88. The field of 21 trucks. This may be the largest league race to be broadcasted. And here we go. The green flag is in the air. We're racing on our way to turn number 1. Miz is already clear of the rest of the field, and the 87 of Controller takes over the second position. Back in the pack, it's a battle for the 5th position between the 13 of Bud Racer and the 02 of Addy. 87 Controller, he gets a little sniff of the inside of Miz, loses a little bit of momentum as the 88 of A Pratt Man will come to the outside looking for that second position. The 52 Fearless Freak working on the tailgate of the 87 truck now. The 52 looking to the inside, he gets the apron, he's gonna slide up the track. This puts Bud Racer in a prime position to take over 2 spots in 1. He's to the inside of the 88, pushing the 52. All of it's going on for the third position. The 87 hard into the outside wall. Back up front, the 52, a Freak up to the second position. Miz is starting to pull away from the rest of the field now. The 3 of Doug up to the 4th position. Armstrong into the wall in that 24 truck. He works his way towards the rear of the field. We found our way back up front, and the 52, the 13, and the 3, they have drafted back up to the tailgate of the 45. So now we have about a 7-car single-file line leading this race right now. The 52 now under attack from the 13 of Bud Racer into turn 1 once again. And now a huge battle for the second position. Doug in the middle. Doug up to the 3rd position now. Freak holding station in the 2nd spot. The 13 of Bud Racer, now he looks to the inside of Doug for the 3rd position. And we are still 21 strong. Further back in the group, we got the 17 of Malika now working his way up to the 5th position. The 88 of A. Prattman giving him a huge shove down the backstretch. Look for Malika to work his way up to the front of the field as the stage continues on. Get now in the slipstream of the 13th truck. An update on World Series Game 1. The Astros now up 2-0. Gurriel doubles deep left and Altuve and Springer score. Doug all over the yellow line. He's getting a huge push into 13, and this is going to allow the 17 of Malco to capitalize, or he's going to have to stay behind as the 13 of Bud looks to the inside, and now the race lead is under threat now. The 45 of Miz under attack from the 52. Looking to the outside goes Freak. And here comes drivers to pit road. The 45 to pit lane. The 52 takes over the race lead. The 15, the 54, everybody's making their way to pit lane. The 45, the 17 are in. The 87's in. The 24 on his way out. The 33 down and away. The 22 getting into it on his way to pit lane. Now a whole group of people come in now. As pit cycles will shake up the field, we'll see who comes out in front. We keep an eye to make sure everybody uses the pit entry and exit lanes. Looks like everybody so far following the rules here on the first round of green flag pit stops. Didn't think I would really say that early in this 65 lapper with 21 truck drivers. It looks like everybody will be all good in terms of the pit entry and exit rules. And back up front, I believe Miz now just takes over the race lead from the 22 of Clutch. Never mind, the 22 is a lap down. The 17 of Malenko now up to the second position. But Miz has got a huge lead. So, like we expected, pit stops will shake everybody up. The 24 on the apron. Something amiss on that 24 truck. He was on pit road, or he's pulled hard left to the inside wall. Maybe a blown tire, maybe he did not pit with everybody else. And now the 24 to pit lane. So the battle for second now shaping up between the 17 and the 88 of A. Prattman, now up to third. Bud Racer now in fourth. As the 22 of Clutch continues to fall down the order. Prattman looking to the outside of the 17. Malenko holding steady in the middle of the racetrack. Now leaving the outside lane to the 88 truck. A huge block from the 17 now allows the 88 to get to the inside. Here comes Prattman. Side by side, the 17 and the 88 all the way around this track. The 13 of Bud Racer waiting in the wings. Pit road is closed. 2 laps to go in the stage. So the battle for the stage win may be long gone, but the battle for second is heating up. Here we go. Coming around to 1 lap to go in this stage. G88 now holds station over the 13 and the 17. Now Bud Racer trying to take over the 3rd position from Malenko. 1 lap to go in the stage. Malenko trying to fight hard on the outside. Now he makes the crossover to the inside of the 13 truck. He goes. Miz is long gone, but the battle for second shaping up through 3 and 4. The 88 may not be under attack, but Malenko can't do anything about it. The 88 will come second, Malenko 3rd, Bud comes 4th. And Burton will come 5th in the stage. Never mind, he was 7th. Getting the trucks confused out there because half the field are in white and black trucks. The 54 of Dan gets the 5th position in that stage. He'll be the last driver to get points for the stage. So how about that? A very dominant stage number 1 from the 45 of Miz. Now that we're off the full throttle racetracks and the track requires a little bit more skill, he's starting to show it. So here we go. The 21 trucks are lined up. We'll try it again for stage number 2. It's go time. And we're racing once again in Atlanta. We'll have 17 laps at this stage, so again we expect 1 round of green flag pit stops. The 45 of Miz cleared the field. The 13 of Bud able to clear up to second. Now he dives to the inside, searching for the race lead. Malenko on the back tailgate of that 13 truck. Maybe he shoots to the inside, or is he going to push him? Here he goes, side by side out of 4. A huge run on the outside from the 45. He's got the 88 on his tailgate. Bud now clears into the outside lane, and now it's starting to look like a plate track. As soon as I said it wasn't, 88 and the 13 now knows to tail the 13, dive into the inside of the 45 once again, and look at that move to the middle. Who's that? Is that the 2 truck? That's the 2 truck of Burton looking for the 3rd position. On the outside, and Dan in the 54 truck, he gets the apron, he makes contact with the 17. Everybody's sliding up the track, but everybody keeps it out of the wall for the most part. And so, as soon as I say that, there's contact in the back. Now Malenko all over the tailgate of the 2 truck, the 88 of A. Prattman looking for 4th. And the battle for the lead rages on. Miz and Bud Racer going toe-to-toe for the top spot. Miz's first challenger of the day, and it's almost official. The 13 of Bud trying to clear the 45 into turn 3, and there's a new race leader. Bud will take over the top spot here from Miz. What a well thought out restart from the 13 truck, but it's not over. The 45 still on the tailgate, the 17 fighting hard on the inside as well. So Bud Racer holds the top spot. Malenko looking to the inside of Miz for second. No help on the inside lane. Miz has got all the support from the two of Burton. Forever back the 44 and the 02. Duking it out in this battle for the race lead. 3 wide for the race lead. The 45 in the middle, the 2 on the inside, the 13 up top, 3 wide. Here we go into turn 3. And now Malenko shoves the 13 up the track. There's still 3 wide for the race lead. Miz on the inside. Malenko clears up to the middle, up to second he goes. Or so he thinks. The 2 of Mafia fighting up the inside. Now Malenko cleared to second. Bud falling all the way down the order now. He's taking the 8 Pratt man with him as the 02 of Addy now moves up. Addy into the 4th position. The 2 now on the aggressive to the inside of the 17 he goes. Mafia looking for the top spot now, clear of Malenko for second. Three wide for the 6th position back there. The 88 going toe-to-toe with the 87 and the 44. Now here comes the 2 of Mafia to the pit lane. Who follows him? Mafia's in the grass and around goes the 54 on the apron, collecting the 22 where he almost made contact with the 22. It was ever so close. And the 1 of Cracker will make his way to the pit lane as well. Back up front, the 17 of Malenko all over the tailgate of the 45, and now everybody looking for the apron. Here comes the whole front of the field. The 87, the controller, takes over the race lead. Who can be most efficient on the pit entry? Miz makes a mistake! He's relinquishing the lead now on this round of pit stops to the 17 truck, and around goes Miz! Malenko brings the 02 of Addy with him. Here comes the 52 of Freak. And wow, look at all the front bumper damage to the 45 truck of Miz. That was your race leader at the moment. And around he goes, and heavy damage to the 45. We'll see how this impacts on the rest of the race. The 87, the 88, the 44, they're in. The L2 will come out in front of the 17. This could be for the race lead. We'll see where the L2 and the 17 come out with the 2 truck. The 2 is coming with a full head of steam to the outside of these guys. But will he be in time? Will these guys get up to speed? Malenko and Addy looking like they'll be up to speed with each other's slipstream. But here comes the 2 truck. I think it'll be too little too late. Addy and Malenko will be up to speed. Malenko all over the tailgate of the 02 truck now. And the 2 of Mafia, he's into the wall. So he gives up his chance of trying to compete for this stage win at the moment. The 87 and the L2, they make contact. That's going to relinquish the race lead back to the 17 of Malenko. So the 33 of Corey is actually your race leader. The 17 is your theoretical race leader. The 15 did pit early in the stage, but we'll see if he'll be able to make it to the end. I did see the 15 dart on the pit road very early in the stage. I was questioning whether he'd be able to make it, but he's in control of his own destiny. We'll see if he can make it, but right now Spoob running in the second position. Corey continues to lead with his 5-second advantage over the rest of the field. He's really coasting the car all around the track. 4 laps to go. Does he think he can make it? The 24 noses into the inside wall there, all by himself. And the 15 of Spoob, he relinquishes the second position. He cannot make it. So just as he thought he had a good finish for this stage in the bag, is as quick as he will give it up here. Now Malika heading a pack with Controller Hog, Prattman, and Addy for the top spot theoretically in the stage. We're still waiting for the 33 to pit. Can he make it to the end of the stage is the big question. Corey is definitely off the pace, but this is intentional, trying to save fuel and tires. He's slow on the racetrack, but he doesn't come to pit road, so he's making his bed. But the 17 and the 87, they're battling hard for the second position behind him. He's definitely going to be caught before this one's over. This is 1 lap to go in the stage or 2. So the last lap of the stage here. Can the 33 make it? He's not going to be caught. Big time. Around goes the 1 truck on the front straightaway grass. So coming off a turn 4, the 33 of Corey will pull one out of his ass and take the stage 2 victory over the 17 of Malika. Does he get the second spot? And a huge wreck after the stage victory, or the stage end there. The 87 of Controller takes second. The 88 of Prattman takes third. The 17 of Malika fourth. The 02 of Addy fifth. Those will be the 5 drivers to receive stage points at the end of stage number 2. Update on the World Series score. Game 1, it's 2-1 Houston. So, getting the lucky dog on this caution will be Atlanta Braves in the 5 truck. So that's going to leave the 15. And here we go. Green flag back in the air. We're racing at Atlanta. The 87 Controller stays out and takes over the race lead, preventing anybody from getting the wave around. Alright, 87's out of gas. He couldn't. He's out of gas. He relinquishes the race lead. He didn't pit under the caution. And they're 3 wide for the race lead. Now the 17 of Malika fighting hard on the outside. Contact now with the 02 truck. Addy trying to keep out in front of that 52 truck to his inside. All of this going on behind the 33 of Corey. Malika way up the track. Now he's going to have to slipstream at a 33. The 02 of Addy now looking to the inside for the race lead. Fighting hard on the outside is Corey. Can Addy clear him off of 4? New race leader, the 02 truck of Addy takes over the top spot. And the 87 makes his way to pit road. As soon as he takes over the top spot, he's being challenged once again. The 33 Corey to his inside, helped with the 52, the 22, and the 17, fourth and fifth. Corey, a lot of help from Freak in that 52 truck. The 22 of Clutch there as well. The 17 of Malenko. What a huge pack of trucks we're watching make many laps around here. So Corey now holds on to the race lead for the moment. Clutch all the way back to the 6th position. And the 24 goes around again. Back up front now to 52 of Freak, challenging race leader Corey. Malenko back on the outside. He fell all the way back to about 6th and is now working his way back up the outside lane. So Corey continues to hold station here, leading a pack of trucks here. Again, Freak second. Under attack for the 3rd position is the 17 of Malenko, under attack from the 44. The 44 of Devin. Now looking as the 52 makes a mistake, he's falling back down the order. Malenko up to 2nd, Devin to 3rd. This is going to pull Doug into the 4th position, and the 27 of Taco to the 5th position. Malenko now under attack for the 2nd position. Devin making a huge challenge up the inside. Malenko trying to clear the 44 once again for 2nd. He does so. The 3 of Doug almost into the outside wall. He's going to give up the 4th spot and maybe more. The 27 of Taco up to 4th as here comes the race leader in the 33 Corey to the pit lane. The 22 of Clutch to the pit lane. And the 1 of Cracker, another wreck on the front straightaway. So Malenko right now leading the pack. This time around there's a wreck in the back. Looks like it's just one truck. I believe it's the 2 truck of Mafia. As some trucks pit this time round. Malenko still leads the pack. That is out on the racetrack. And here comes the rest of the field to pit lane. Somebody stays out. All the jostling for position as nearly 10 trucks come down pit lane all at once. And the 27 of Taco stayed out to lead a lap. Here comes the 24 of Armstrong. He's definitely a lap down. And there's a wreck on the pit exit. That's the 5 of Atlanta. And he still can't get the truck back going. Now he spins it all the way around to get back going. The 33 of Corey has a huge advantage right now over the 17 of Malenko. And the 87 of Controller Hog has issues getting to pit road. He's wrecked in 3 and 4. So a lot going on here in the middle of stage 3. As more trucks peel off the racing surface, Corey right now, your race leader. The 5 truck is slow. He must have blown a tire. Is out of fuel on the apron there, the 5 truck. Again, Corey a huge advantage over the 17 of Mal. Malcolm and the 16 of Warfare in 3rd. We'll see if they can work together to try to string some laps together and try to regain all the time that they are at a deficit to the 33 truck. And it looks like they already are cutting into the lead he has. But we're in the final 9 laps. These drivers more than likely will have to make one more stop. And this is going to be interesting. If the drivers who pitted towards the end of the stint or had just come to pit road don't have to make another stop, they will be in the catbird seat to take a nice race victory here. Here comes the 33 of Corey. He knows he's got to make another stop, so he's pitting now. The 17 of Malenko now takes over the race lead. So the 17 of Malenko, the 16 of Warfare, 1-2 here, the 52 of Freak. Further back in 3rd, here comes Cody. And that 16 truck to pit lane. So the 52 takes over the 2nd spot. The 02 of Addy pits. I believe that's the 45 of Miz to pit lane. And more trucks to pit road. Malenko already knows he can't make it on his set of tires. He's got to go as long as he can with as much of an advantage as he can provide as the 24 truck out of control in front of him. I'm sure that wasn't fun to watch in the seat of the 17 truck. More trucks to pit road, the 44 to 24. Coming off the pit lane is the 3 truck. 13 of Butter Racer is coming down. The 16 of Warfare, he came out behind VO2 of Addy. So that's an interesting battle for position. He's right on the tailgate of the O2 now. Again, this is something we'll keep our eyes on. This could potentially be a battle for the win or a high position in the race. The 17 of Malenko is in, down, and away he goes. The 33 of Corey, don't forget about him. He now in the catbird seat in the 11th position right now. And the 88 is spinning up the racetrack in turn 3. He comes down the track in huge contact with the 33 of Corey. And there's a big wreck in turn 3. The 87's around. The 16 and the O2. Several car trucks and flipping. The 52 hard into the outside wall on the front stretch. This is the last lap of the race. And the 15 trucks around on the back stretch. Who's even leading this thing? The 27 of Taco wins the Ultimate Tailgating 200 for the Veedverks Gunman Truck Series, second race of the season. So much different pit strategy. We did see the 27 go longer than the rest of those guys. The way this race came to an end, absolutely insane. There were trucks flipping left and right in turn 3. So Taco Motorsports and Smitty will capture the top 3. Smitty in his debut with a 3rd place finish. Will we get post-race interviews or? Motorsports Smitty. What an insane turn of events to lead to the 27 of Taco, a rookie this season, to take a Veedverks Gunman Truck Series victory just like that. Pit strategy, fuel, and tires really coming and being tested here at a 22-year-old racing surface. And Smitty in his debut race with a 3rd place finish. The 88 of A. Pratt, man, fastest truck in the field, and your race winner was the 18th fastest. Shows just anyone who enters can have a chance at winning the race. What? Yeah, they have to go to the party screen, go to party settings. Or should I just go over there, or I don't know. Alright. Yep, I was gonna say, Motorsports, make sure you have your audio shared. Everybody else in the party, please just play the waves real quick. as we get post-race interviews underway. Alright. And we're joined by our second place finisher tonight here at the Ultimate Tailgating 200 Motorsports. Really, you or the rest of the podium weren't really up there, maybe Taco towards the end. But fuel strategy, Taco's joining the party now. Tires really coming into effect. So while fuel and tires came into effect,
I don't know.
Was that your only chance at taking this race win, as you were towards the rear of the field most of the race?
Okay. Yes. Okay, just a minute. Okay, party. Then I go to.
I'm gonna go ahead and
prioritize. Yep. Yes, I'm at chat audio. Prioritize game chat. I have no idea. I'm gonna back up. Okay. Yep. Yep.
So we're gonna take a minute, just get all three of our top
I
three
got it.
finishers
I can
set up.
only have one fucking person talking to me at a time. I'm very slow at this. I don't mean to be a dickhead, but I'm very slow at this. All right, I'm backing all the way out. Okay, I'm at a blue screen. Yep. Party settings, okay. Allow your voice to be shared. It says always allow. Allow for current party, okay. Click on that.
Alright, so alright, so while everybody's getting set up, we are we are joined by our race winner, Taco. How about that race? Kind of pulling it out there at the end. You started to come to life towards the middle of the third stage, but how are you able to pull that one off?
Well, I was tire management. I was watching them, and I paid very close attention to how much wear was on the tires, how hard I was driving, and what really drove me to the win was being called a rookie at the beginning of the race. I had to come out and make a statement. I'd like to thank my crew. I'd like to thank my sponsors, and most of all, I'd like to thank Spoogie for inviting me into the race.
Yeah, I can attest that, you know, it's pretty neat to see rookies kind of get their first career wins pretty early in the season. It'll show a lot to what they'll be able to do later on in their seasons and their careers. It was fun to kind of see out of nowhere. I was kind of lost with all the mayhem at the end. I really didn't know who was leading. I know the 33 got into an accident and everything, but you came out on top. It was a wild ending, but what were your thoughts going into this race with a 21 driver field? And then in the middle of the race, there were not really any incidents with the massive field size.
Well, I thought with all them trucks and all the drivers, I was nervous. I wanted to keep it clean. I didn't want to involve anybody else in my screw-ups. So I just drove the first two, and I watched the drivers and I knew who I wanted to be around and who I didn't. I had two drivers, one in particular that I was worried about. He's got a really nice tailgate. I'm not going to say anything, names. But, yeah, everybody drove really good. Was really considerate, give the line, no crowding. It was just an outstanding race to be in.
Well, congratulations on your first career victory, and it's coming here, second race of the Truck Series. I don't know if you're going to be joining us for the Xfinity Series race, but if you are, good luck to you in that. And if not, we'll see you next week, and good luck to you next week.
I will be in the Xfinity, and I will be here tomorrow night, and I will not miss a race. Thank you.
Glad to hear it. Good luck in all of them. All right, now we're joined by second place finisher, Motorsports. You said there at the end, I kind of heard you. You said he was doing the same thing you did, but longer. What could? Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. I did hear him though at the very end that I guess he was talking about Taco doing the same thing in terms of tire management and fuel management, but Taco did it a little bit better. And that really, I guess, was the difference between a first and a second place for Motorsports. But now we're joined by our third place finisher, Smitty. It's your debut, right? This is your very first race?
Very first race, yes. I've
Your
had the game for about a day.
Had the game for that's even more wilder. Very first race, it is you came in as a sub for somebody, and
yeah, I got the podium.
You got a podium, yeah. So yeah. Before we even get to the podium, just talk about, entering one of your first league races, for this league at least. I don't know if you've done it before, but having like a massive 21 driver grid. What were your thoughts just going into this race?
I knew it was going to be utter chaos, which that's what it was, just like the finish was. So, I mean, I was just hoping I was just going to finish and not get in everybody's way and so forth. So, that's all I was thinking about.
Yeah, there was absolute carnage in the last few laps, but besides the last couple laps, it was a very clean race for most of the 21 drivers. Can you attest to that and just kind of go through how it was in the middle of the pack or towards the back? I don't know where you were for most of the race. I saw you kind of get into the middle of the pack, but just kind of go through how your day was before the final.
Well, what I noticed is after the stages and so forth, the pack would get bunched up and so forth, and if you just kind of lay back and so forth and waited for the pack to open up so you could do passing, that was probably my best bet. And then I think that's what made it really consistent, kept me off the wall, so I didn't lose any time, and just waited back and let it sort itself out.
So you already sound like a very smart driver in your rookie debut here. Now tell me how you pulled off a podium and what kind of tire management fuel strategy went into the final stage and since there.
Well, it's exactly what Taco said. It's all tire management. I knew my tires were coming close, and I knew that right rear was just getting ready to blow out, and I just made a decision that I just shut it off with one lap to go because I knew I had what I had. And just drove it, and then the tire blew out about 100 yards before the finish line, and the car went into a spin, and I just pointed it towards the finish line and ended up with a third place finish. That's how it went down.
Wow, so you almost didn't hang on to that third place finish. But
no, I'd already spun around about 4 or 5 times in a circle, and I was spinning across the finish
that
line.
got all lost in the utter chaos. I didn't even know who was leading on the last lap. So
it was the bizarrest thing I ever seen in my life.
I saw trucks flipping in turn 3 and everything. It was something else. But congratulations on the podium finish and your debut. I don't know if you're sticking around for the Xfinity race. If you are, good luck to you. Good luck to any other races you do with us. I can already tell it's going to be fun to watch you methodically move through fields.
Thank you, man.
Alright, so that's it for the Veedverks Gunman Truck Series race here at Atlanta. Second race of the season, won by a rookie this season, Taco, taking the race victory, tuning in literally less than 5 minutes from now for the Veedverks Bandit Series at Atlanta. That one will be a slightly longer race, but it'll be just as much fun with a large field size.